For Wednesday the 20th of December. Welcome to another update from the Force 13's Australia Oceania channel, where the tropical weather scene continues to develop, with the Bureau of Meteorology now monitoring 2 weak low pressure systems. One is to the north of Vanuatu, and the other one is slightly to the northeast of Christmas Island. And starting off, here's the latest total accumulated water. And it's starting to develop an interesting picture, and the rainfall scale is the bottom of the screen, and look at that area in dark brown. Now this is an extended look out to 340 hours. This particular model is experimenting with information out to 400 hours. Now here's the latest total forecast of rain by the Bureau of Meteorology, and note the areas in green and dark green. Again, it's the northern New South Wales border region with Queensland, the northern border region of WA on the Northern Territory border, and the picture hasn't changed over the last 24 hours. And the rainfall scale is on the right hand side of the screen. And in brief, Bureau of Meteorology has its usual marine wind warnings. There's a strong wind warning in place for the Sydney Coast waters, Byron, Goths, Macquarie, Hunter, Sydney and Illawarra coast. And that's for today. But a reduced one for Thursday. For Victoria, strong wind warning for the Port Phillip Bay, the Gippsland Lakes, West Coast, Central and East Gippsland Coast. State of Tasmania, a gale warning for the southeast, southwest coast, and an expanded strong wind warning for the following areas. And earlier today, or just after midnight, severe thunderstorm warning was cancelled here in Queensland. Now here's a look at storm probability out to 2200 hours Thursday. And it looks like the southern region of New South Wales, the Sydney region included, more storms for this afternoon. ABC Melbourne earlier had a interesting posting on its Twitter account. The severe thunderstorm activity yesterday saw a trampoline flying and landed on the roof of a structure. Now we look at the latest instability, and it's always advisable to secure outdoor objects because they do get picked up and can be used as a missile, and one only has to look at the detail within the various storm warnings over the last couple of months. Rainfall intensity per hour and the strength of the wind gusts. The storm probability. Correction, supercell percentages. And the tropical weather scene continues to develop. And as mentioned, the Bureau of Meteorology has a weak low pressure system. As mentioned, Christmas Island, there is associated clockwise winds or winds to form, and the Bureau has a 1004 millibar low, Vanuatu. Now here's pressure and wind in knots. And keep an eye on the area southeast of Java. And are we going to see a tropical cyclone? And looking at this particular model, it's actually indicating 2. This is not the Christmas Island low. This is another one to the east of Java, and I'm wondering whether it might be on the southern region of the Bantu Sea. This is precipitable water, and this is available on the Pivotal Weather website, and the scale is across the bottom of the screen. And this is a Canadian model, and it's actually showing up one within the Vanuatu region. Here's a look at the Himawari 8 satellite of the WA region. It's a 1008 millibar low located 09 south and about 110 east. Clockwise winds 15 to 25 knots within 120 nautical miles of the low. Here's the satellite view of the eastern region, and 1004 millibar low currently located 11 south, 168 east, and it's expected to be near 11 south, 170 east. And south of 20 south, winds becoming clockwise within 240 nautical miles of the low. And north of the trough, northwesterly quarter winds becoming clockwise within the 240 nautical mile of the low. The upper level divergence not looking strong at this point in time. Here's the wind shear, and what a mess. And the red represents unfavourable, neutral is yellow, green favourable. And as mentioned, tropical systems love the area in blue and green, and that is the deep layer wind shear, 850 millibar vorticity. Now we have a look at the Fiji's service chart. Tropical depression 03 is weakening. And you can see where the 1004 millibar low is to the north of Vanuatu. Force 13's AU channel will continue to bring updated information.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.co.uk, at your service at any time. You can also find us on YouTube, the channel, search Force 13, all in text, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also find us on Facebook at Force 13, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter, that's the handle to contact us there. You can also add Fool13 on Skype, that's FOOL13, and add extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.